Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to elenasbarre and the resurgence of sanity. How are you doing, guys, today?
Doing good.
I'm doing great. Yeah.
Doing great. Awesome. Well, my husband decided to sleep in today because he had a couple of rough days. But we, with guys, today are going to talk about a fun topic. I've been looking forward to this one. But first, well, let me welcome everyone here who is here today. White Claws, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, remember that we check on your comments sometimes, and if you have something to say, feel free to drop us a comment, tell us what you think about the topics. We appreciate your feedback. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, let's dive into this topic, guys.
Oh, I think I need to do a preface here.
Yes, go for it.
Elena has been suffering from allergies for the past few days. Today, she's animated. She's been down. Her voice wasn't working so well. So she's got all these words stored up. Plus, she's got her energy back. So she's in rare form today.
Yeah,
Now,
even though I only slept for 5 hours, Steve.
Because of that, this is going to be spicy. Now, Elena likes to rile up the women. Nick doesn't care. So now it's time for the trigger alert. Ladies, if you're watching this, we're talking about femininity and male opinion of femininity. Oh, tune out right now because, if you're a feminist, you are going to be triggered. So this is your friendly trigger alert message.
Yes, thank you, Steve. Thank you.
I also like to point out that we actually did an episode similar to this on the Resurgence of Sanity 7 months ago. 7 months ago, called Masculinity, Femininity, and Hair.
Oh, right, you did that. Okay.
Nick led that one. It was a good stream.
I remember that one. And here.
I think you gave us some articles on hair length on that one.
I think so. Yeah, the hairstyles, how they change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. It was a lot of research that we put into that one. Yeah, guys, highly recommend that live stream. Go watch it. You're going to love it. Yeah, in the meanwhile, guys, I came across this definition on Google. Okay, let's see what AI came up for us from Google. Okay, what does being feminine look like? Okay, so the traits such as nurturance, sensitivity, sweetness, supportiveness, gentleness, warmth, passivity, cooperativeness, expressiveness, modesty. That's a good one. Humility, empathy, affection, tenderness, being emotional, okay, kind, helpful, devoted, understanding are stereotypically feminine qualities. What do you think?
There's some good stuff in there. I don't think women are really empathetic. I think that's just a common trope, but I think it's complete bullcrap. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, that brings up okay, all good. According to the traditional definitions of those words, or the evolved definitions which women come up with. For instance, empathy. Empathy in women is not really caring about the other person. It's placating and pandering so they don't hurt their feelings.
And it only works on other women. If you're talking about a woman, she's not going to be empathetic to a man. She's not going to pander and placate.
oh, but they expect the man to do that to the woman.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, he's not, but he's not empathetic. But the woman can't be empathetic towards the man, ironically.
Right. Right. And then another one I found fascinating. You're going to love it, this one. It's emotional intelligence. Okay, let me read another one for you here. These qualities are associated with the woman's unique perspective and emotional intelligence. So these qualities are nurturing, sensitivity, empathy, creativity, and intuition.
Oh, the feminine mystique.
No.
Well, emotional intelligence. It's valuing feelings over facts.
Yeah.
Feels before reels.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're not very intelligent.
Well, they don't have the emotional regulation, and I think that yeah, we've watched a couple of videos, guys. We are going to show to you shorter videos today where we will mostly debunk, but there was a longer one made by a woman actually, where she was saying that women, because they rely on their emotions, they are lacking emotional intelligence. Actually, they are lacking emotional regulation.
Women lacking emotional regulation. Wow, I learn something
Wow,
new
what
every day.
I know, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Elena, don't you see that when you post stuff on Instagram or Twitter, and then they get all riled up and start trying to shame you for hurting feelings?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see it all the time. Yeah.
So,
Hey,
okay, is PMS a thing? Does
See,
it exist?
apparently, I mean, it's oh, you mean like does it exist only during a specific time of the month, or does it
Okay,
everlasting?
let
You know?
does a woman, average woman, ever use, oh, I was PMSing? Does she ever use that as an excuse or an explanation?
Hmm, maybe
Yeah, they do.
they
They may
do.
not say it.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, it was that time of the month. I was just a little bit out of sorts. So we're supposed to trust female judges and their decisions
Mm-hmm.
all month long. I guess female judges do not go through the emotional cycles based on their hormonal cycles during the month. They're going to judge things fairly, rationally, logically, regardless of how they're feeling. Do you
Mm-hmm.
believe that?
hey, I heard an acronym for that, Steve. It's called FSL.
Okay, what is it, Nick?
I think Steve knows what FSL is, don't you, Steve?
No, it's not coming to mind.
Okay. Female. Oh, we're past the 8 minute mark. Female shit logic.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Well, uh, let's just say the emotions get involved, and instead of actually having a rational argumentation, being more objective, their logic tends to be highly regulated instead of by facts and logic, but by emotions and fitting in
Yeah.
consensus and emotions.
Yeah. And then they get so upset when you don't understand their feelings, when you're not empathetic enough to their experiences. There was one lady, oh my gosh, guys, I have to tell you this. I'm sorry. Okay, I triggered a Russian woman on social media. Shocker, right?
Big surprise.
I know, right? So she wrote a long, long message there saying that I'm too um categorical, and she hopes that I would rethink my attitude and pay attention to her words of wisdom. To which I say no.
It's Elena, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I know, right? Tone policing. Is it called tone policing?
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So, guys, I digged up 4 archetypes. There are many more feminine archetypes. They call them sacred archetypes on Google. But the 4 main ones are dependent on your menstrual cycle, actually. So, the maiden, the mother, the wild woman, and the crone. A crone is wise woman. I checked that one out. What do you think about it? I see Steve is laughing.
The maiden. Okay, that's the virgin.
Okay.
The mother. Okay, that's the good wife.
Uh-huh.
The wild woman. That's the village whore.
Yes.
The crone is the old hag. So yeah, I'll agree with these.
You'll agree with these ones? Makes sense, right? Nick, what would you say?
I'm alternating on crone between the nun and the witch.
Oh, the one with the Madonna complex.
No, so the
No.
maiden and the wild woman could be one woman, but
Uh-huh.
it could be the mask she wears instead of just embracing what is
Exactly.
natural and using it in its proper sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could
Well,
be a
God,
bit so like wild woman. Every man wants a wild woman
for himself.
for himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
He also wants the maiden for himself, but yet he
Well,
wants the purity. Oh, he wants nobody else involved with his woman. No
mm-hmm.
other men. No other in a sexual sense, I guess you could say.
Okay, let's talk about male headship. The maiden is under the male headship of her father. The mother, the wife, is under the male headship of her husband. The wild woman is not under any male headship.
Mm-hmm.
And the crone is also not under any male headship.
Mm-hmm. So I would actually, based on this logic, I would link the wild woman with the crone wise woman, because they usually end up being single cat ladies who are justifying and rationalizing their choices, saying Jesus is my boyfriend and all sorts of crap. So I would actually
So
link these two.
they're more witch than nun.
Yeah. Yeah, because which is not a virgin. Good luck finding a nun. I mean, even if they say it's also a mask she could be
Or
wearing.
you could say widow, old widower. You could think old widower.
Ah, old widow. Yeah,
Widow, you mean?
widow. Yeah.
Widow is a woman, widower is a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The old widow one. Sorry. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, she could have left her husband. Oh, there was a recent post, guys, from one lady where I triggered the post of the lawyers. I love to go after lawyers sometimes, especially female lawyers, because they're just victimizing women, and then they say how horrible men are, but they don't say it directly. They are so sneaky about it. They just heavily imply it, as if it's a man's fault. Men are bad, men are evil. So feeding the beast, basically. And then I did say that, you know, instead of victimizing women, maybe they could be saying something else. But anyway, there was a woman, she responded and she said, so when I divorced my husband, or I initiated divorce when my husband started having an affair. He was living with his lover, and then he stopped supporting our children. But then like she put the word husband in parentheses, like define the husband then, and then define support, because it's like, even if he
Well,
like what kind of
okay.
support is it?
So he left her for another woman.
Yes.
So he's not a husband indeed. So like you can be a wife indeed or a
Okay,
husband indeed. So he was not a husband in the true sense of that term.
I
He
see.
failed. Yeah.
But I'm kind of doubting this
Yeah.
because there are two
True.
aspects to this: the man who leaves for another woman and the man who abandons his children. Those are two completely separate things.
Well, if women unite them, this is where I think she
Oh, yeah, they
Mhm,
do. But men who leave for another woman, and it happens, it's not
mhm.
as common as people think, but that man does not necessarily abandon his children.
That's true.
So if he's not giving her support,
Yeah.
but he's still sending money for the children, he's going to equate that with he's not supporting the children because he's not supporting her.
Exactly.
Those are, they're not that closely linked.
Or they
Would
are
you agree,
completely.
Nick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, let's just say I've had this trope. I've been maligned, accused of abandoning my ex-wife and my children. That's her story. The truth is a whole nother matter. So women will say this while hiding the actual reality behind that. So whatever she claims, he could be supporting the children financially and stuff, but she still wants to be supported. You know, I think, you know, she chose to leave. I guess he might have chose to leave either way, but he didn't abandon his kids. But with the current system, the woman usually ends up getting the kids, and then they can weaponize that against the man, saying, "Oh, he's just this deadbeat dad. He doesn't care about his kids." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But again, that's her story.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
Yeah.
of the times when you press women for details, they leak information, and you'll realize, okay, well, that's her story. The truth is somewhere over here.
Yeah. Well, this is why I asked her
Is it all the
define.
time? No. Is it all the time? No.
Yeah. I did.
But you should press.
I did ask her about like define the husband, because she did mention him in parentheses, and also support. Like what kind of support did you expect from him, or yeah, from based on what she tells? I'm just trying to extract more information from her and see, because women, yeah, women do it, and then they get pissed off that the man is not um, prioritizing her. He is not giving her all the adoration. The support doesn't go for her, and she's because, yeah, like you said, she gets the kids, the custody assigns the kids to her. Then she can weaponize the kids against the father. She can brainwash them, and then she can get resources from that man through her kids. Technically, she's using her kids as a weapon against her man, or ex-husband, or ex-boyfriend, um, to extract more resources from him.